Welcome to another episode. இந்த எபிசோட் வந்து ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் பிகாஸ் நான் எதை பற்றி பேச போறேன்னு எனக்கே தெரியாது. ஏன்னா this is continuing the story series and எனக்கு வந்து ஆடியோ மெசேஜ் அனுப்பியிருக்காங்க அவங்க கதையை and நான் அந்த ஆடியோ ஒன்றும் கேட்கல. This is the first time I'm going to be hearing it, so I don't know what is the audio about, what is the topic that they're talking about, so it's going to be very interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, can we just stop?
Hi Kelly, thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my story. Okay, basically I escaped actually. I got divorced from her abusive and physical relationship, and the relationship when the end பண்ணது வந்து 2017. And the time that I met someone from a chat. I met him and I immediately trusted him because he went through the same phase as me. So, the thinking was, okay, he's the one for me. Okay, so things were initially okay. We were doing well. We were doing good. He even brought me to to meet his family. In 2017 during Deepavali, we met his parents. So, என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஒரு காய் வந்து ஒரு கேர்ளை வந்து வீட்டுக்கு கூட்டிகிட்டு போனால் அதுவே வந்து shows that this guy wants to is serious about this girl. Okay, in the previous marriage I already have a daughter, so equally my daughter was excited because that's what she wants to, she wants to have a complete family.
Aww.
But then little did I know that he was actually cheating on me with another girl. Okay, since 2017 September. I got to know him 2017 February. Okay, so this has been ongoing. Those days where he says that he's out, he's at his mom's place, this, that, he's staying here, he's staying there. I actually thought he was actually with his mom, but actually he was spending time with the girl. They were taking a lot of photos together, their first moment, the first day they met together, how they met and every single thing. என்னை வேலைக்கு போக விடல. The excuse he gave me was நான் வீட்டில் இருந்து என் டாட்டரை பார்த்துக்கலாம் and maybe I can do my own business. So since I can cook, I decided to do home-based food business, and it actually went well, but then I couldn't keep up to it because I couldn't get a driver. So நான் அதை நிப்பாட்டிட்டு நான் மறுபடியும் வேலைக்கு போனேன். I started going back to work again, which he was not happy about it. He said, oh, நான் எதுக்கு திருப்பி வேலைக்கு போகணும்? I said, I need to earn my money. I can't be depending on a man, and I don't like it either. So somewhere around in September 2018, he came back. Before that, எங்களுக்குள்ள ஒரு heated argument நடந்துச்சு somewhere in July, because I was too stressed. I was just way too stressed because he was not. I was not getting a job. Things were not good. And then I didn't want to continue like that. So I thought that it will be good that I go to work, and I started my new job in August 2018. And then he was not happy, but then he still didn't have a say. So I decided to go to work. But somewhere in September, I had a hunch that something was not right about him, something was going wrong. And then I decided to actually check out his phone when he came back, because all the while he was telling me he's staying with his mom and stuff like that. So நானும் அவனோட ஃபோனை செக் பண்ணி பார்த்ததுல there's this video about him and the girl. When I confronted him, he told me, oh no, they had a true or dare game, that is what is that, don't get it wrong, a lot of things. He said sorry. Then I asked him, இதுவே நான் செஞ்சா are you okay with it? He said இல்ல, I'm not able to accept it. No matter what excuses he gave me, I just couldn't accept it and decided to call his mom. I decided to call his mom, and mom told me that he has not been staying there. He has not been staying with them. She has not seen him for weeks. அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் வந்து I called that girl. I got the number from his phone. I called the girl, and the girl also was like, oh no, we are just friends. And I told her that, do you know I'm his fiance? He brought me to his house, all this, we are going to get married and stuff like that. She started crying, but when I asked her, she said illa நான் அழுவல. So my suspicions grew even more. That's when I reopened my Facebook, which he told me to close. But then I reopened my Facebook. I started to stalk to see who is this girl. I saw there were a lot of photos, with a nickname for him. I don't want to say the name. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து things became very, very bad. He started to manipulate me. Each time I wanted to leave the relationship, he would say things like, "Oh, I want to clear this rubbish. I don't want to be with her. I only want to be with you." To an extent, things grew very serious because of a photo where they both took picture of, the ring in their finger while he was with me. So when I asked him, he said, "Illa, அது எப்பயோ நடந்தது." அதுக்கப்புறம் I told myself, this is it. I can't handle this anymore. சொல்லிட்டு நான் break up பண்ற நேரத்துல he fall on my feet. He said he only wanted me. என்னை manipulate பண்ணி, blackmail பண்ணி, என்னென்னமோ பண்ணி. And then I lay down my values for him. I laid down my values for him, thinking that, man, people change, but still he was with her, and it affected me a lot because it was like a repeated scenario from my past, and when it repeats, it's even tougher to accept because you I do my 100%. And because I realized that he was with another woman, I gave another extra 200% into the relationship. And pumping 200% in a relationship, just one person, it's not easy. It's really tough for me. அதுக்கப்புறம் came the last straw, நான் பிளாக்கில் என்னென்னமோ சீன்லாம் நடந்து I told him that's it. We left. We parted, and then the last was in May last year. We parted, and then I thought, yeah, we broke up already, so he's also alone. But then after that, on somewhere after a week or so, I just wanted to see how was he, and I realized that these two actually were together. என்ன affect பண்ணது வந்து it's really hurting because என்னால யார்கிட்டயும் போய் சொல்ல முடியல because நிறைய பேர் சொன்னாங்க இவன் வேணாம், இவன் தேவையில்லை, you don't deserve such a person. But அது என் மண்டைக்கு ஏத்தல. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் everybody deserves a chance, to prove themselves. Okay, to prove themselves. So that's what I did. But then I didn't know that நான் கொடுத்த chances வந்து எனக்கே திருப்பி அடிக்கும்னு because the pain I had to go through it's unbearable. The pain is clearly unbearable because it really brought me to a state where I told myself I can't live anymore. I was at a suicidal verge. I actually wanted to commit suicide. And then I started to have a lot of heavy thoughts in my mind. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்னன்னு தெரியல, சடன்லி நான் யோசிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன். நான் என்னை பற்றியே செல்ஃபிஷாக நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன், பட் ஐ டென்ட் திங்க் அபவுட் மை டாட்டர். When I approached her and talked about it, she actually broke down. She cried. What she told me was, she said that I thought we would have a family, but we didn't. I never expect him to do that. And I hugged her. I hugged her so tight and I told her I'm so sorry that I introduced the wrong person into your life. I made another person enter into your life. I'm really, really sorry. I will never do that ever again to you. I felt so for the first time, I felt like a mother, who failed. Other on top of that, I had my best friends who actually also said the same thing, that guy don't deserve you. You deserve better. And this is the time you need to stand on your feet. No more crying and no more thinking about a person who cheated on you. And I put my daughter first and I told myself that I need to be strong for her. அந்த காலையில் எழுந்திரிச்சு வேலைக்கு போகிற ஸ்ட்ரகிள் ரொம்ப பெயின்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். மெமரிஸ் வந்துட்டு போவோம், பாசிங் கிளவுட்ஸ் வரும், சாப்பிட முடியாது, ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டேன். கம்பேர்ட் டு மை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வித் மை எக்ஸ் ஹஸ்பண்டை விட இந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் என்னை உண்மையிலேயே உடச்சிருச்சு. உண்மையிலேயே I was totally broken. I wasn't myself at all. It totally broke me. But then I told myself, if I don't get up, my daughter also will be like that. I need to save my daughter. But before that, I need to save myself. And I really worked hard on myself. I really, really, really worked hard on myself. சொல்றது ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருந்துச்சு, ஆக்சுவலி ஈஸியா இருக்கு. பட் அந்த ப்ரோசஸ் ஆஃப் 10 months of pain to overcome him is a very difficult tough. Really, I had a hard time to overcome that. But now I can tell you that I've overcome him. I got nothing to think about him because anyway he's getting married to the girl.
Good riddance.
To overcome the pain, I've not. I'm still working on it because I'm still traumatized by what happened to me. Like, எனக்கு இப்போ வரைக்கும் ஒரு answer கிடைக்கல. Why was this done to me when I was really good? You know, I did everything. I was there. I comforted him. I was a listening here. I was like a friend. You know, everything. I was there, but I wasn't appreciated. You know, so எனக்கு இப்போ வரைக்கும் answer கிடைக்கல. But I decided to just move on. You know, let it go and just move on because no point, you know, talking about it. Um, எனக்கு family support கிடையாது. So I had to do everything on my own, you know, and most importantly, என்னோட child ரொம்ப young, you know, as single parent, definitely you want a second support. You know, you want someone to be there to, not for financial purpose, you know, you want somebody to listen to you, you know, but at times such things don't happen easily. You know, you have to build yourself up, and that's what I'm just doing. You know, I realized how I wasted my 2 years with a person who don't even deserve me,
Yeah.
and I decided to get on my feet. I bandaged my own wounds. I had two best friends who helped me out, you know, who was there for me. எனக்காக என்கிட்ட பேசி பேசி என்னை ஏசி என்னை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணி பண்ணி என் டாட்டரை நான் பார்த்து பார்த்து you told myself only one thing: I should live for her. Okay, it's about my happiness, her happiness together, and we create a happy family, you know. And I trust people lesser now. I became more aware of my surroundings and my people around me. I started to love myself. I started to love myself now. Okay, because I didn't know how to love myself then. I only know how to love people and appreciate their presence in my life. You know, always be there for people. And when I had no one to be there for me, when I needed someone most, especially during my very down period, you know, ஏதாவது சொல்ல வந்தா கூட I don't have anyone to talk to, so I talk to myself. I write journal. I sit and write journal about my days happening. From there I reflect on what I should change on. என்னை பத்தி நான் என்ன மாத்திக்கணும், என்னை பத்தி நான் என்ன learn பண்ணினேன், that kind of thing. Okay, and another thing I learned about myself is I should always stop giving 100% full. Let you know, அந்த 100% கொடுக்கறனாலேயே வந்து you get hurt more, because when you give 100% and the other person don't give you 100%, it's not fair for you. It's a very tiring process, you know. So இப்போ I'm upgrading myself. I'm doing better. I'm happier now. I'm laughing more than crying. And I appreciate my life. You know, I don't talk about suicide anymore. I don't even think about it because I don't think life is that bad. You know, life, it's us who complicate things. You know, நம்ம தான் வந்து வாழ்க்கை ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. You know, just because ஒரு ஆள் நம்மளை விட்டுட்டு போயிட்டாங்கன்னா, because we are too reliant on that person. Oh, இந்த ஆள் நம்ம மென்டாலிட்டியில வந்து அந்த மைண்ட்ல நம்ம வச்சிருக்கோம் தெரியுமா, நம்ம வந்து இந்த ஆள் கூட தான் நம்ம வாழ்க்கையை நடத்த போறோம்னு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தாட் நம்மளுக்கு இருக்கிறதுனால, when the person leave us, we always feel that half of our part is just going away. I think we shouldn't do that. I don't do that. I realize that I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't be too reliant on anybody. So I'm not, you know. Even though I still have pain in me, even though I'm still learning to um, overcome the pain, it takes time to overcome the pain. And the happy part is I'm not crying while telling my story. So I know that I've healed in a way, because when I used to tell this, whatever happened to me, when people ask me, when I tell them, I immediately start crying. But now I'm not crying, so I realize I'm very strong now. Girls, I mean, women-நால முடியாதது எதுவும் இல்லை. ஓகே, அது வந்து நம்ம திங்கிங்கை பொறுத்து இருக்கு. You know, நம்ம தான் நினைக்கிறோம் நம்ம உமனாக இருக்கிறதுனால நம்ம ரொம்ப வீக்னு. ஆக்சுவலி நம்ம வீக்கே கிடையாது. You know, நம்ம மென்டாலிட்டியில் தான் அந்த மாதிரி பதிஞ்சிருக்கு. But we are a very strong individual. Every one of us are. You know, I think women should keep that in the mind. We can achieve more than anything. You know, it's just life is like a game. You know, it's like each phase. You know, like when the level 1, level 2, level 3, அந்த மாதிரி பார்க்கணும். So நம்ம level 1 pass பண்ணிட்டோம் அந்த difficult level 2 இன்னும் அப்ப level 3, that kind of thing. So I think life without such things, it will be very boring. At the same time, life ஒரு lesson தானே. We learn a lot about people, while we are going through our journey. So நான் அதான் கத்துக்கிட்டேன். I'm still ready to meet people. I'm still ready to talk to people. But I also know where to keep my distance with who. So that's the lesson I learned. So hopefully என்னோட கதையை கேட்கறவங்க வந்து don't fall prey easily to men, especially those who say that they'll take care of you, they'll be there for you. In a very sugar coated words, especially single parent moms, definitely நம்மளுக்குலாம் வந்து we want that special person in our life, okay? But most important is your children's well-being is very important. அதையும் நான் கத்துக்கிட்டேன் because I would never want my daughter to get hurt again. I could never see her cry, so it actually affected me a lot. ஆனா நான் அப்ப வந்து என்னை பத்தி தான் நினைச்சு பார்த்தேன் தவிர செல்ஃபிஷா இருந்துட்டேன் என் டாட்டர் பத்தி நினைச்சு பார்க்கல. But when I realized about that, she's a young child, how much pain she would have, she didn't even tell me until I opened up to her. That's when she started talking about it. So be strong, stay strong, always don't give up. Give up னு சொல்றது வந்து ரொம்ப easy.
Yeah.
But giving up is not an option. You can do better. Whoever is out there going through this kind of scenario, just walk out of any toxic relationship if it feels that it's suffocating you, because don't ever lose yourself in the process, because it's never going to work that way. Alright, so yeah, I hope என்னோட கதை வந்து அது ஒரு நல்ல லெசனா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Like the trust, in the love எல்லாம் வந்து there is a time and place. What is meant for you will definitely be meant for you. Till then, take life and be easy with life. Be happy with whatever comes and be happy also with whatever goes. So just take it as God is removing those people who don't deserve to be in your life. Avladha. Positivity. Anyway, thank you so much, Kelly. Na Insta message பண்ணும்போது I don't know whether it's okay to share my story, but thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I hope this will be telecasted in any way. Yeah,
definitely.
Thank you so much.
That was a very, very enlightening, inspiring story. And yeah, there's a lot of things in between there, that I have some thoughts on, which is basically is like once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't know about that, but so far, yeah, it has happened. Like most of the time, most of the things that I've ever not me experienced, other people have experienced, is when people have cheated in a relationship, they never change. They continuously cheat. So I think that the most important thing is that when the trust is gone, I think it's very, very hard. But for some relationship, cheating is not a deal breaker. So if a partner cheats and they will forgive, then they'll forgive and they'll forgive because cheating is not a deal breaker. Of course, and some people is like, you look in another girl's direction, ready is like, okay, we are over. So it's like you gotta know what kind of relationship you're in. Set your terms and conditions at the beginning of the relationship. But another thing is, she was saying that, she's very I think what she's basically is right now is that she's very cautious. That's why she's saying that, I'm not going to give my 100%, because I'm like, I need to know first if this guy is worth it for me to give my 100%. I totally understand. As a person who have a freaking commitment issue, commitment phobia going on over here, it's like I never rush into anything. So I completely understand, but I also feel like a lot of things that she was saying is comes from a place of like, gotta be really cautious and just being wary. And this is what happens, when a guy walks into your life and he just destroys all your values. And by the way, I'm not just talking about guys. I've actually seen the reverse of it, where it is the girl who was the guy in this situation. The girl who constantly cheats on her boyfriend, the girl who constantly tells the boyfriend like, எங்க இருக்கற? No, அம்மா வீட்ல இருக்கற என்னோட இங்க என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட இருக்கற, but actually she's out with another guy. I've seen the other side. So girls do the same shit too. So, but I'm very happy that she managed to get out of a toxic relationship. It's not just about getting out. I have people around me, immediate family members and friends who have been in such relationships. In fact, like copy paste. On the level, it's the same kind of situations. And they never let you get out of the relationship. They'll say all kinds of shitty things, manipulative things to keep you in the relationship. Remember how good we were, baby? Like, or just like, you know how much I love you. You know how much we have been through. You can't just throw away everything for this single thing. I have seen them enslaved. How many times I have actually helped someone, like tell them like, no, you have to get out. Like I have been there, like holding, like, come on, let's leave. Give me your things. Let's go. I have been that friend before. So I completely understand where her best friends are coming from as well. But I'm just happy, getting first, the step is realizing that you have a problem, and then second is deciding to leave, and then third one is leaving. You can decide to leave, but in between the deciding to leave and leaving, the guy will come in and say some shit, and then you'll believe him, and then you'll stay. So leaving, and then next is not going back. That is a crucial step, because they'll come and they'll say all those sweet things, and they'll try to get you back because they have had it good, so they can't afford to lose the girl or lose the guy. So, and then the most important part is the rebuilding your trust, rebuilding your values, rebuilding your life. But for her, it was the fact that she's a daughter, it a catalyst for her to like, no, I have to break up, get my shit together and do it. So I'm really, really happy for her. I'm really, really glad for her. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me and my audience as well. And yeah, once again, if you have a story to share, and if you feel like your story can help someone else out there, please email it to me. So thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye!